The creature was licking David's hand. When David woke up, he realized that because of the creature's licking, his hand was completely healed. Seeing this left him shocked. David now wanted to know more about this creature from Kroner, and then reveal everything to the world, because to him it felt like pure magic. David thought, if we bring this secret out, Kroner and I will both make a fortune and become famous. But Kroner didn't care about any of that. He had no interest in leaving the island. He had no family left in the world, and for him, this island was perfect. He ruled here as if he were a king, master of his own world. That's why he had carved all over the island. Kroner is the king here. But David couldn't understand. Why did this strange creature obey Kroner like a servant? Kroner explained that once he had saved her life. She had gotten trapped in his fishing net when she was much smaller, and from that day on, she had stayed with him, listening to everything he said. But Kroner was a harsh man. He treated the creature cruelly, using her however he wanted. He admitted that once she had even attacked him, and in return, he punished her so brutally that afterward, she began to see herself as his slave. Kroner also revealed that the reason these creatures came out of the ocean every night was to rescue her, but he never allowed that to happen. During the day, they couldn't attack. The sunlight burned their skin. David no longer wanted to stay there. He wanted to escape the island at any cost, but as evening fell, Kroner told him, grab a gun and get ready. They could attack any moment. They turned on the lighthouse beacon, and within minutes, a swarm of creatures emerged from the sea, moving toward them. Kroner fired shot after shot, while David panicked and hid inside the lighthouse, cowering in a corner until he finally passed out. Kroner fought them alone all night long. By morning, furious, he splashed water on David's face and shouted, if you want to stay alive, you'll have to kill them yourself. Otherwise, I'll throw you out of the lighthouse. From now on, you'll do everything I say. Fetch water, handle the chores, and stand guard with me at night. David had no other choice. He became Kroner's unwilling helper. But one thing he hated the most was watching Kroner torment the female creature night after night. That evening, both men prepared for guard duty again. The creatures rose from the ocean once more, but this time, David wasn't afraid. He fired back at them. Kroner, however, didn't lift a finger. He locked the gate, leaving David outside, forcing him to learn how to fight on his own. David battled the creatures all night, bleeding and exhausted. By dawn, when Kroner opened the gate, he found David sitting outside, covered in blood but still alive. He had finally learned how to fight. Days turned into weeks. Nights were spent fighting the sea creatures, and days were filled with endless lighthouse chores. For David, the island had become a prison. All he could think about was escaping and breathing free air again. But slowly, something changed. David developed a strange bond with a female creature. He began to feel sorry for her, realizing how painful it was to be cut off from your own kind. Perhaps she felt the same way. He even gave her a name, Anarius. Time passed, and then one day, they noticed something unusual. The creature's attacks were starting to fade, becoming fewer and fewer.